Oh my goodness, guys, I just got done doing my taxes. Not the best part of being a small business owner. I'll tell you that right now. Not a fun time. As you guys can see, I got a new container, so I'm super excited about that. We've got some 3D prints that I've printed. We have the bamboo is going right now. It is printing a frog, which I have printed for these guys. We got a yellow, we got a purple, we got a blue, and we got an orange. And look how cool these look. They are the multicolor. I finally figured out how to do the multicolor. They're turning out really, really well. The software for the bamboo, not as user-friendly as the Snap Maker, but it is what it is. So we got those printed. Those are going to get ready to go on the website. I'm printing a red one right now, and I'm going to be printing a green one more than likely tomorrow when I get the filament, because I discovered that with the bamboo, the AMS unit does not allow the cardboard, which some of these have got cardboard, as you can see right here. This one's got cardboard. The cardboard is messing up. It's not letting it spool properly. This spool spin, I should say, properly. So it is messing it up. So I'm going to use those colors for the Snap Maker because the Snap Maker's open. And the AMS unit is just what is messing up. And it's done it twice now. It's done it with green and it's done it with red. I literally printed a new spool, and my husband helped me, and he put the filament on that, and we've got it in there now. So far, so good. Let's just hope it keeps going that way. These are taking about, they're 9 hours and 40 some minutes. These are super, super cute. Now, the one that I originally did on the Snap Maker, you can see, is not multicolor. It's just green. This one was made for my niece, so I'm still going to give her this one. She can still play with that in the tub. This one would be able to go in the tub as well because I don't have to paint it. As you can see, they're just, I mean, I love the color on these. These turned out really, really cool. The longest one I've ever done is the dragon, which is also made for my niece. This was the longest print I've ever done at 125%. And this one took 2 days to print. And that was the body and the tail, and then the head was separate. So, and then the neck piece. I forgot there's a little neck pin in here to make it so that you can turn the head and move the head around. I use, as weird as it sounds, I use jewelry glue to hold that on. It is a, like, it's a really, really, really precise glue. So I use that. This one I printed on the Snap Maker. This is a can holder, and it also has a spot right here in the hole right here that you toss dice down into. So this is kind of like for D&D or dice playing games, or you can use it as a cup, which is kind of cool too. I'm making these for, some of them will go on the website, some of them will end up going with me probably to Scarefest, but I can always make more. And we have opened up custom orders back up because now the website is getting revamped. I am working on that this week. I wanted to get my taxes done and get that out of the way. Again, not my favorite part of being a business owner. Drives me crazy, actually. And I usually get them done by February, but because of everything going on, it's been crazy. And I thought, well, okay, well, I'll just wait until after Comic-Con. After Comic-Con, I didn't want to be honest. So I pushed it off a little bit, but now it's done. It's out of the way, and I can do the fun things with the business. So this is another one that we printed. This one was done on the Snap Maker. It's a single color. I'm usually using the single colors now for the bamboo because the bamboo can do multicolored prints like the frogs here. And I'm doing like the iridescents and stuff like that, like this one on the Snap Maker. This one was actually an ice blue. It's actually the same color as this, but just because of how it just printed it a little bit different, which is kind of cool because it makes it look like it's a completely different one. I did do a Pegasus, and I don't like the Pegasus. So let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about here. I was very upset with this because I've done the unicorn already. You guys saw that one if you've ever watched it. If you're catching this on YouTube, you can watch that. If you're not, and you're watching on Twitch, it is over on YouTube now. So I sold the unicorn at Comic-Con. It was sold, one of the first ones to be sold. So this one is the Pegasus body. So it's got these little holes right here for the wings to go into, and the wings printed out really cool. I like the color of the wings. The only problem with the wings are, one, the wings don't stay in these sockets. And it's the prints issue. It's not it's the files issue, not the prints issue. So as you can see, it just pops right back out. So if a little kid is playing with this, it's going to pop out. They're going to either lose the wings or something's going to happen. And then I decided, okay, I'll print the head last. Well, the head printed only pink. Well, it doesn't look right attached to the horse now, right? It doesn't look right. So I would have to redo the whole thing, which is fine, but I'm not going to do it as a Pegasus. I'm going to do it as a horse or a unicorn. The unicorn obviously has the unicorn horn here, and then the Pegasus would have the wings. I love the wings. Like I said, I think they turned out really, really cool. Problem is that they don't want to stay in the body. Even if they're up like this, it's cool looking, but then you go to pull it and move it back and forth, and then you go like this, and it pops right out. So the only way it'll stay in is if it's on its sides, like this. And what little kid is going to keep it on its sides like that all the time? Not one single kid. So I always print these with children in mind, even though adults can have these too. I just do that because I want to make sure that they're strong, that kids can drop them, they're not going to shatter. Unfortunately, there was a bad cut on, and it was the Snapmaker's fault. When it went to print one of the filament piece, or one of the pieces for the other squid, this is a big fin squid, it didn't print it strong enough, so when we sat it down, the leg actually fell off. And so that one has to be scrapped, and, you know, it's a whole thing. But I'm going to show you guys real quick what's going on over on the Snapmaker, what's going on in the bamboo. This isn't going to be a super long live because I don't have a lot of things going on, because obviously I've been doing my taxes. But we are going to be back to doing like the bookmarks, the coasters, things like that, where we're going to put those onto the website. And so I've got to go down to the storage unit and get some of that product, but I don't want to bring all the product back here because it's a little chaotic in my office if I bring all that product back here, because they're in big totes. So we're going to have to do it in shifts. Also, the fact that the weather's been really weird here. We've been having like 70-degree weather, and then it drops to 40, and then it goes back to 50. So I've been trying to just stay home as much as possible. And I do have a genetic testing tomorrow for to see if I carry the cancer gene in my DNA. And so I probably will not do a live tomorrow, but I will do one on Friday. Maybe we can actually make a project together, create it on the computer, move it over to the bamboo or the Snapmaker. The Snapmaker still has like over 10 hours to go on this sea turtle, and the bamboo has 9 hours and something for the frog. So let me take the phone. I'm going to pull it out of the holder, and you guys are going to go with me. So like I said, guys, I did another one of these because what I did is I organized these. So these are all the solids. It's 2 rows deep, 2 rows on the bottom, 2 rows on the top. This is all of my like iridescents, my unique filaments. And then this one is starting to fill up with multiple, because obviously, as you can see, I have more of the solid colors, but you can tell that they're on cardboard. That's on cardboard, and the cardboard spools just are not great for that AMS unit. Lessons learned, I guess, is how I would say that. So really quickly, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so the bamboo's got 9 hours and 30 minutes. I just started the bamboo. Let me flip the screen around, and you guys can see how fast that bamboo goes. Right now it's doing the red. It is doing the red filament. And when it goes to do the black, it's actually super, super cool. The black is kind of camouflaged in there. You can see it a little bit on the foot. And this is what I made to catch all of that filament poop. And guys, I want to show you guys. This is just the funniest thing ever. So I've been dumping the filament stuff in my recycle bin because, like I said, I like to recycle. Guys, this is all of the stuff from all of these prints. I have yellow, I have green, because the green, obviously the frog got messed up. But you can see how it's printing that black on there. It's super cool looking. So I've got all of this filament, and it's going to go to recycling. They do have a filament. It's like a grinder, and then it makes the filament. So it's like, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a filament maker, basically. It is expensive. It's not even out on the market yet. You can get an introductory price of $1,400. That seems to be a lot. But now that I'm noticing what I'm going through, eventually it might be worth it, because I'm not saying I'm going to stop with these 2 printers. I might eventually end up with 3. I don't know. Depending on how well these printers do for me. My snap makers obviously already made money for me, so I'm really happy with that. The bamboo is going to make money. I can tell you that right now. But you got to figure out if it's going to be worth it or not. So I might look into something like that. I did actually join to get that introductory price. So what it does, it grinds it up into like almost like a powder, and then it extrudes it into a filament and, you know, makes it. But I was told if it's multicolor, it's going to turn out brown. So that's why brown usually is the cheapest filament. So actually right now, guys, I'm going to show you real quick. See how the red is pulling back? This is pulling back because the red is going to be done, and it's doing the black now. It's pulling the black, and then you'll see it through here. See, black is going through that. So it's going to clear out the extruder right now. You'll see it just a second. I'm trying to show you guys so you guys can kind of see what the bamboo does, what it is. It's a little bit different than obviously the snap maker. If it's gonna go, is it gonna go? It feels like it takes forever, but it actually doesn't. It's actually pretty quick. I mean, 9 hours in 28 minutes on this. When I did the frog in one single color on the snap maker, it took 11 hours. So, you know, it's a bit different, but it's really cool. So like I said, it's going to do this. It's going to spin this, and then it brings the pieces down. Like right now, it's actually doing it. It's cleaning the head. See how it's cleaning the head? And it's going to spit it out. It's going to spit out. Oops, sorry, guys. It's now printing it on this little cube thing in the back. It's been doing this with the frogs. I'm not sure if it does it with every colored design. It's basically making it so it's not muddled anymore. And then obviously this is what it's printing. It's popping out. And it's going to just chuck that out into the... So now it's putting the black on. So the black is kind of camouflaging. It's almost like a camouflage look to it. You guys can see how it's coming on there. It's pretty cool looking. I like how it works. I really do. But okay, so I'm going to show you guys the snap maker now. This is a sea turtle, and I made it 125% because I wanted it big. I wanted it with the detail. You can see the detail on the legs. You can obviously see there's some spidering going on, but that we can take care of. It's not a big deal. And this is taking a total of well, let's see. It's been on here for 12 hours and 6 minutes. It's got 9 hours and 23 minutes to go. So it's a little crazy. So now, as you can see, the bamboo is done. You can see it's pulling back the black. It's moving the black. And it's going to pull the red. Once it gets up by the eye, it'll pull the white. And you always want a fourth one in here, because if you don't, the unit will be like, there's something missing. So it gets very confused. Just an FYI, if you do get a bamboo AMS unit or an AMS unit for another printer, because I'm putting this back in the holder. Oh,